Burgundy, Barossa, Barolo, Napa Valley, Champagne. These are 5 of the most popular wine regions in the world. And yes, they're great. But there are hundreds of lesser known wine regions out there that will knock your socks right off. Do you know what this wine is? This is something unique from somewhere in the world, and together we're gonna figure out what it is. Let's take a look at the color. Whoa, a deep opaque ruby color. We have lots of extraction here, likely from thick-skinned, high-tannin grapes. Let's dive in. Rich black currant sauce, dusty granite rocks, ripe raspberry, pencil shavings, baking spices. This sounds like a very specific set of famous grapes. The mix of red and black fruits makes me think this is a blend. Let's check the structure. This is rich and full-bodied with high tannin and medium acidity. I get ripe, toasty, dusty finish from that oak aging. It's classic. So, what do you think we have here? A Sangiovese Cabernet blend, a Grenache Syrah blend, a Cabernet Monastrell blend, or a Cabernet Merlot blend? Well, I know someone I think who can help us figure this out. Christine, take it away.
That mix of red and black fruit could be any of these blends, but the fact that we have more black fruit than red fruit points us away from Sangiovese and Grenache. The high textured tannin and that dusty finish are so typical of Cabernet. But what on earth is it blended with? Well, we'd expect even more color, tannin, and acid if Mourvèdre was here. This is a Cabernet Merlot blend. With its beginnings on the left bank of Bordeaux, the success of this blend means we find it pretty much everywhere today. Cabernet, to produce its finest results, needs to have a very long growing season with just the right amount of heat. That means we normally see it grown in regions with long, dry autumns. We need Madeline to give us a few more clues to figure out where this classic blend is coming from.
Okay, looking at it, wow, this is an opaque color with Cabernet Merlot, and it makes me think of alluvial or gravelly clay soils. We also need a lot of UV to produce this level of color. What's intriguing are the dusty granite-like minerality aromas in this wine. Very unique and certainly a big clue to where this wine is from. Still, the fruit is front and center. So based on what we have here, where do you think it is from? Bordeaux, France, Paso Robles, California, Margaret River, Australia, or Long Island, New York?
All of these places have those long, warm summers that are perfect for ripening Cabernet. But we'd expect more alcohol, closer to 14.5 or 15% from Paso Robles, whereas this is 13.5. So it's on the cooler side of warm, and that fits with the other 3 sites. But that depth of color and that smoothness of tannin means lots of UV radiation. Not what we'd see in Long Island, and definitely not what we would see in Bordeaux. Margaret River can be found in the southwestern corner of Western Australia. It's one of the world's most geographically isolated wine regions. That isolation, though, keeps the skies clear, meaning more UV for our grapes. Thankfully, the ocean brings cooling influences to ensure we have ripe yet elegant wines with moderate alcohol levels. Margaret River is best known for Cabernet Sauvignon, producing some of Australia's finest that often stand up to the best of Bordeaux. So what's the best thing about Margaret River? The people and the beauty of their surroundings. With 200 producers to explore, most of which are boutique family-run businesses, Margaret River is well known for its close-knit wine community. Okay, Madeline, tell us what we're tasting.
Today we're tasting Woodlands wines, Willowbrook Valley, from Margaret River, Australia. It's a blend of 55% Cabernet Sauvignon and 45% Merlot. Woodlands Wines is one of what I call the Crazy 8. The first 8 wineries to plant vineyards in the region in the late 1960s and 70s. It's when this area was not much more than a waning forestry industry. And it was a damn good bet. In fact, if you're into Cabernet Sauvignon, focus your sights on Margaret River. Wine Folly's Margaret River online course offers a detailed overview of the region, the wines, and how to find great quality. So there you have it. we're one glass deeper into the fascinating world of wine. And we have more tasting videos like these coming up, so definitely subscribe if you want to learn more about wine. Until next time, happy tasting, salut.